We learned more today about a police shooting here in Albuquerque, October 28th. The suspect shot in the case is now in jail.
APD Chief Alan Banks said today, even though witness accounts had the suspect pointing his weapon at an APD officer, the suspect did not point his weapon at the officer who shot him. News 13's Gabrielle Burkhardt is in the Newsplex with more.
Dean Jessica, despite the suspect not pointing his weapon at the officer, Chief Alan Banks says the officer took necessary action. Albuquerque Police Chief Alan Banks recounted events that led to one of his officers shooting at Joaquin Ortega 8 times October 28th. Today, APD showed a photo of the suspect holding a gun in his right hand.
The officer perceived a threat to himself and perceived a threat to the community, so he took the actions that he felt necessary at the time.
But Chief Banks says Ortega didn't point his gun directly at the officer, despite witnesses saying he did in a criminal complaint. Police say Ortega was allegedly on prescription meds and alcohol when he crashed into a light pole at Central in Washington. And before that, he was allegedly running drivers off the road. Police say he robbed a 76-year-old woman and her 7-year-old grandson with a gun at a bus stop after crashing, then pointed a gun at another man, demanding a ride before police showed up. That's when Officer Brian Pitzer came face-to-face with the suspect, who police say refused to comply.
In fact, according to witnesses and lapel cam video, Ortega tells him, quote, "Hell no."
But Chief Banks didn't show the lapel cam video today, saying it's evidence in an ongoing investigation.
I owe it to my officers to make sure that a case is done. I don't have to show all evidence because this case is an active case. And by presenting or trying to try this case in the media, I think is inappropriate.
APD says Ortega was shooting his gun before the incident. They found bullet holes in at least one home on Cole Avenue. Back to you.
Gabrielle, thank you. Police say they found 7 casings and a shotgun in Ortega's vehicle. Ortega is facing felony and federal charges.